Moving on, India has emerged as a key growth engine, while China is decelerating steadily. This is according to International Monetary Fund Chief Kristalina Georgieva. The IMF chief praised India for developing into a key growth engine amid shifting global economic patterns. She said that while overall global economic growth is slowing down, India's robust performance continues to stand out.
Global growth forecast at around 3% over the medium term, way below the pre-pandemic 3.7% level. Global growth patterns have been changing over the years, notably with China decelerating steadily, while India is turning into a key growth engine.
The remarks come ahead of the annual meetings of the World Bank Group and the IMF next week, during which the World Economic Outlook will be released. Georgieva said the global economy is doing better than feared, but worse than needed. She added that growth is expected to slow only slightly this year and in 2026, supported by stronger than expected performance in key emerging economies, including India. She stressed that emerging market economies have significantly upgraded their policy framework and institutions.
Emerging market economies, in particular, have significantly upgraded their policy frameworks and institutions. We just put out a report on progress they have made, quantifying the gains. These economies now perform better when shocks strike than before the global financial crisis. Good policy makes a difference.
The IMF chief also downplayed the effect of President Trump's tariffs, saying the world has avoided a tit-for-tat trade war, but she nevertheless issued a note of caution.
Tariffs, where the shock has not been as large as initially announced. The US trade-weighted tariff rate has fallen from 23% in April to 17.5% now. This is still much higher than it was before. In short, the world has avoided a tit-for-tat slide into a trade war for now. But openness has nonetheless taken a big hit.
Her remarks come as almost all agencies have revised India's growth estimates to a range of 6.5 to 6.9% for the current fiscal year. The World Bank this week raised India's economic growth forecast for the fiscal year to 6.5% from 6.3% projected in June. Earlier, global ratings agency Fitch revised India's growth forecasts for the current fiscal year from 6.5% up to 6.9%, while Morgan Stanley raised its forecast to 6.7% compared to an earlier estimate of 6.2%. The World Bank says India will remain the world's fastest growing major economy, underpinned by strong consumption. It noted that domestic conditions, particularly agricultural outputs and rural wage growth, have been better than expected. Last week, India's finance minister said the economy remains resilient. She added it is growing sustainably and has the capacity to absorb external shocks. The IMF chief did warn that the global economy will continue to face heightened uncertainty. Yet, amid this volatility, India shows signs of standing as a pillar of stability, supported by solid economic fundamentals and effective policy measures.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.